working on mining in Africa. Please put your hands together for Sébastien, for Mr. Sébastien. You will hear his son name.
Hello, everybody. Thank you to be there. I am very happy to come back in Accra this year. I've been a Bitcoin miner for a long time, and we did mining in Russia, in Kazakhstan, in Ukraine, in Finland, in Oman. But the most impressive adventure of my life is the mining in Virunga. So we will watch a documentary, only 5 minutes. It's very short. Stay focused because it's short, but it's packed with information. I see you in 5 minutes. Thank you.
Criminal factions are poaching wildlife and burning the forest at breakneck speed. And their actions are affecting all.
Emmanuel de Merode at the beginning of 2020. 2 hydroelectric plants were already in operation, and a third one, on the Louvière River, was due for completion 6 months later. But it was clear to him that the grid in this extremely isolated area would not be ready, and it would be a long time before the plant would have sustained demand. The ideal would be an electro-intensive customer who would set up on the production site. But who would want to set up a factory in Congo, in the country's most dangerous zone, in the middle of the jungle, in a mountainous area, with no real roads, no internet, and the closest village more than 4 hours away? Could Bitcoin mining cope with these conditions? We thought so. Would any professional miners risk their lives and their production tools in this environment? Well, before saying yes, we studied the situation. Himself was ambushed and shot several times with an AK-47. We were in the presence of true ecological fighters, heroes, and they were asking for our support. So, we started as soon as the plant opened in September, with 2 containers. The Virunga farm was born. Nothing has been easy, as the violence has only intensified over the last 3 years. In addition to chronic insecurity, we've had numerous storms cutting off power to the farm, and recently, floods on a scale never seen before in the region. But it is a resounding success. For the Virungas, the revenue coming from this farm is about $100,000 per month, and that's enormous. We've shown the park management that we can absorb the excess power with extreme conditions and constraints where no electro-intensive industry would set foot. Only mining can do this. Without mining, the Louvière plant would be working at 20% capacity. Without mining, the park would be at risk of bankruptcy. This is what Emmanuel de Merode has just revealed to the American press. Today, the 4th Virunga hydroelectric power station is under construction in the northeast, near Rangouba, and already the park authorities know that mining will be essential for this 30 megawatt unit. So when someone tells you that the electricity used for Bitcoin could be used for something else, for a more dignified purpose, remember the Virunga farm.
Pour Catalé. Tout le monde a sa ceinture, c'est bon? Si vous avez mal au cœur, il y a des sachets, ok? Ou bien il y a la chemise devant. C'est chaud. Mais tant que ça ne touche pas l'avion, c'est bon.
It's a French joke. I don't know if you understand French, but it's hard, but we keep humor. Thomas, can you come on stage, please? Can I have the presentation, please? It's not the right one. I just sent a new one. Maybe you get it. So, during this moment, I want to introduce my friend and my associate, Thomas Charbonnel. Now he lives on the farm at the Virunga Park. And he had a special idea last year, because we have the ASICs, the mining, but we don't know what to do with the heat. In the jungle, we don't have a swimming pool. We have nothing to where send the heat. And he thinks about the fruits everywhere in this region, and a lot of these fruits are lost. They stay on the trees. And we think about the leather fruit. It's, you dry the fruit, and it's exactly the same process in industry that if you use the mining container. So we are launching this activity right now, and it's very interesting because on this farm, it's 10 megawatt, we have 15 people working in mining. But with the fruits, we can have 150 people working on this place in the campaign. It's totally, there's no town around, so there's no jobs. In Kivu, in the east of Congo, you have 75% of young people without jobs. So the mining and Bitcoin can be very helpful for a country or for a region, even if it's war. Do we get the pictures? Anyway, so I have a scoop. It's very new. We were in Virunga this week, and Emmanuel de Merode asked us to visit the factory of chocolate. Virunga Origins makes chocolate for 5 years, something like that. I show you. Normally there's a photo, a picture, but I can show you the tablets of chocolate. It's a very nice chocolate, and it's a big production right now. But the park has the project to increase the production, and they need the European market. And the normatives in Europe, you can't dry the cocoa beans only on the floor with the sun. You have to use a professional dryer, special dryer, and it's very expensive. And the visit was to show us the process, and I told him, okay, the idea is to put a mining container. He said, oh, yes, if it's possible. And the price of the mining container is close to be the same price than the dryer, and it does exactly the same job. So they invest the same price, but they will have maybe half a Bitcoin every month. So I announced today we will be the first one to make chocolate with Bitcoin. It works, wonderful. So it's the leather fruit, it's the farm where we do the transformation of fruits. Thomas with Solange during the first test last year. And after, so yeah, on Wednesday, we visited the factory of chocolate, and you can see the cocoa beans on the floor, and we will change it with this small container you can see on left. And as I told you, we will be the first one to make chocolate with Bitcoin, so it's incredible. Thank you. I don't know if I have time, if I have 2 minutes. If you have one question or two questions, we are here to.
Oh yeah, questions. Just two questions. Two questions.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. My name is Mbazo Jeremiah. I'm from Nigeria, and I'm also a nuclear engineer. I'm wondering, what kind of regulatory process or government approvals did you go through to set up this plant, and how many megawatts is it? Thanks.
There's no regulation. It's a question of if the producer of electricity has too much electricity, it's easy to convince him to do mining. And in terms of jobs, the technical competence, you have to be a Bitcoin miner. So we are here to explain to people with the projects with the association Gamma in Africa. For the new miner, we are totally open to give you all the knowledge we have for 8 years. This guy has been a miner since 2012. The experiment is crazy. So you can contact Gamma, Eric, and Philip, and us, and we give you all we know. Okay? Thank you for all. Thank you.
My question is, can we try the Bitcoin chocolate?
I understand.
Can we try the chocolate?
You can find it on the website. It's not. It's a Virunga origin. It's a very nice chocolate. It's made by a champion, a Belgian champion. He is the best guy in the world in 2022. So it's only $4, something like that. So, but okay, we can open it and share. Thank you.
Thank you.
Allez, on va le goûter. Thank you so much.